1, 2. Hey there, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Friday, April the 24th. It's time for today's installment of 7 Minutes in the Morning. Yes, I said 7 minutes in the morning. Grab a cup of coffee, kick your feet up, and let's get started.
This is 7 Minutes in the Morning, where 5 days a week you get tips and hacks dedicated to helping business owners and leaders just like you find and break through the one thing that is preventing your success. And now, here's the host of 7 Minutes in the Morning and your results coach, Thom Rigsby.
Hey there, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is 7 Minutes in the Morning, where we talk about how to start, grow, and enjoy the benefits of business ownership. Over the last, I don't even know how many, 4 or 5 weeks, we've been doing a daily update. So we have big news about that. But before we get to that, when you get here, whether you're watching live or on the replay, I know a lot of you watch the replay just because timing works out better for you, or maybe you just like watching us do the show more than once. That's either way, that's fine. But when you get here, while you're watching, go ahead and drop a comment in the comments below, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, wherever, LinkedIn. Just leave a comment. They'll all come back eventually. We'll do our very best to reply to all of them, but I'd just like to see that you're here. Answer questions for you if you have questions. Take on topics if you have those. We used to do, and I think we'll get back to these probably next week, Stump the Coach on Friday, where you could bring a question, try to stump the coach. So far, I'm batting 1,000, undefeated in Stump the Coach. So get your questions ready for next week, and we'll just see if somebody can knock me off of my high horse. All right. And the other thing, if you get value from our time together today, it would be awesome if you'd leave hearts, stars, thumbs up, likes, whatever is appropriate in the venue where you're watching or listening, and then click on the share button to let everybody else know what you're doing for the next 7 minutes or so. So, over the last couple of weeks, we've been doing these daily updates, had really nice charts and graphs, and it was explaining to you about the logistic curve and the inflection point and all those things. So, for two main reasons, we're not doing the numbers updates anymore. And in fact, we're probably, as of today, backing off the daily update, the 7-day-a-week update. We can still post on the weekend. That's fine. But here are the two reasons. And it's important, so I want you to know why. Number one, the whole point of tracking the numbers was to identify the inflection point. Well, we know when that was. It was last Saturday. So we're good. We're on the downhill side of this thing. The rest of it from here is politics. And that's the number two reason why we're not going to do the update anymore. We have known for a long time that we'll never know how many people actually have this virus thing, because some people are asymptomatic. They don't ever demonstrate symptoms, or maybe they had it and they got over it and they've never been to the doctor, weren't tested for it. We'll never know. We'll never know, right? Stanford says we might be underestimating it by a factor of 50%. That being the case, we could always rely on, well, at least we know who died from it, and we can count that and use that as an indicator of how things are going. Well, again, because of politics, that number's been manipulated, and those aren't as reliable. So because we're past the inflection point, and because there are non-scientific manipulations of the numbers going on, we're just not going to be interested in those anymore. I will keep an eye on it. If something remarkable happens, we'll definitely come back and talk about that. But the real point of doing this, the real point of having the daily update, was to give you updates about what you need to know to survive, what you need to know in order to get back to business, to reboot and get started again. I think we have succeeded in that mission. If you agree, if you think we've done a good job with that, I'd love to see a comment down there that says that indicates your agreement. we're here to create value for you. And so, letting us know that we've done that would be a very positive thing for us, so that we know we did a good job. If there's something you feel like we fell short on, by all means, feel free to put that down there too, and we'll try to address that. But in terms of this thing changing day to day to day, right now, the only thing that can change is whether we can open our business or not, right? So we're going to go back to the 5-day-a-week schedule. If something happens over the weekend, we'll post. If something, maybe we can do a feature, get an interview with somebody, we'll post that. But this living it day by day, minute by minute thing is exhausting, and we're past the point where we need to do that. So we're gonna go back to doing the show the way we used to, which is keeping it to around 7-ish minutes, and giving you some daily tips, tricks, and tidbits, inspiration, whatever we can do to help make your day better. So in that vein, I'm going back to my quote of the day today, which I've been putting in the description for a couple of weeks, but hadn't been as dedicated to it as I have been in the past because we had other stuff to talk about. But today I'm going back to the quote of the day. Remember, you can always find these quotes of the day on the website, thomrigsby.com/QOTD, quote of the day, QOTD. They'll be there every day. Here is today's quote of the day, and I think it's very appropriate given our set of circumstances. If you do not change direction, you will end up where you are heading. Think about that for a second. I'm going to get a sip of coffee, let that one sink in. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. The question then becomes, are you okay with that? Change is a scary thing. We're going to talk a lot about change over the coming weeks because that's the big thing that we have to deal with now, right? Because since we're over the hump, we're through this survival phase. And I know for a lot of people, it feels early to say that because they're still trying to figure out how to make payroll, or they're still trying to figure out how to keep the lights on. Well, it's coming, but there will be changes associated with it. So we're going to talk a lot about change. We're going to talk a lot about the anxiety, the fear that goes along with change, and what we can do as business owners and leaders to lead our team, lead, not manage, to lead our team and to work with our upstream and downstream stakeholders, our suppliers, customers, and contacts. So be sure to tune in for that. Go ahead and hit the let's see, I guess it's a follow. I don't remember what the button's labeled. Follow, and if you're on YouTube, ring the bell so you get notified when we put up a new video every day. They'll still be coming out Monday through Friday. We'll see what comes out over the weekend. Got a call with the team this afternoon to talk through some of that, so we'll figure that out. But hey, we are getting through this. I'm not going to belabor the point that you hear on see everywhere. We are getting through this. We're over the hump. We're on the downhill side. If you don't have gas in the car, put it in there. It's cheap. And put it in your business vehicle also, because we're about to light the fire. You guys have a fantastic Friday. If there's anything I can do, you can always go to thomrigsby.com and then click on that orange button that says Get Started. That'll let you set a phone call, an appointment for a phone call with me. Happy to talk to you and work through any issues with you. And if you are concerned about how you're going to reboot your business, down in the bottom, prismbusinesspartners.com. I'll give you all the details about a strategy day, how you can sign up and get more information on that. With that, that's the show for today. You guys have a fantastic Friday. I'll talk to you on Monday.